Hey guys, what's up? Guess who's back? This motherfucking sexy beast, known as the savior of motherfucking esports. What's up? I'm back. This is a YouTube video. Obviously, you're watching this. You're alive. You're a real person. You're not a view bot. Hopefully. Anyways, this. And by the way, guys, for those of you wondering, like, for these videos, do I have like a script or like this shit is not scripted. This is literally, I'm thinking this up like on the spot, and it's just my thoughts coming to you from me. But yeah, I do have an idea of what this video. Let me get on track here. Let's get this video on track. Okay. Alright, let's calm down. Let's get this video on track. So what did I want to talk about? What did I want to discuss? StarCraft 2. This video is actually going to be about the game. The motherfucking game. The metagame. Because not enough videos out there. Why do I have fucking I'm not listening to anything. Why do I have headphones on? It's just habit. That's just literally habit. So I wanted to make a video, guys, about the metagame of StarCraft 2 because there's a lot of drama always in StarCraft 2. This guy doing this guy doing that, blah blah blah, drama, tournament not paying, etc. All that bullshit. Let's talk about the game, the metagame, because I think it's changed quite a bit since Wings of Liberty, as well as since Heart of the Swarm has come out. And what I wanted to talk about were some things. Because I stream. Obviously, you guys watch my stream, www.twitch.tv/avilo. Go watch my stream right now. If you're watching this video, close it, go watch my stream. but yeah, the metagame has changed, and I wanted to talk about some of the things that have changed. Well, PvP and ZVZ are still really terrible matchups. So yeah, if you have to play those, I feel sorry for you, Zergs and Protosses, because I've off-raced quite a bit and I've played those matchups, and it's just coin flips and just completely luck. So you guys should switch races. I'm just kidding. But yeah, the Terran matchups. Let's talk about TVZ for a moment. And I'm not even when the game came out, I was already using like Mech plus Ravens quite a bit. Like, I sort of like innovated that style when the Swarm Host shenanigans started. Like, I knew about that since the start of the release of Heart of the Swarm. Like, even in the beta, like I pretty much had already figured it out, and then it took like a year and a half for everybody else to catch on. Once other people started learning how to play the style that I innovated, and then maybe they did their own tweaks to my mech style. But yeah, let's talk about bio here, because I want to discuss how TVZ has changed. One big thing for TVZ that's changed a lot since Wings of Liberty are that, like, dropping in TVZ. This was actually the inspiration for me making this video, because I see so many people that watch my stream whenever I play bio TVZ. They're wondering, like, why aren't you dropping more? Why aren't you medevac dropping more? And it's not just me. That's like how TVZ currently is. Drops are like not good in TVZ when you play bio anymore. Like, they used to be. Like, people are still running on the notion that like dropping everywhere in TVZ is really good. It's not. It used to be really, really good in Wings of Liberty, but ever since like the mutas got the speed and the regen, and Zergs have just become really good, and the maps have gotten a little bit bigger again, drops are just really, really bad, because it's like if the Zerg player is harassing you with the mutas, then you can go drop. But what ends up happening nowadays is, if you send out a drop, the Zerg player will, like, here's your medevac right here, and here's the mutaflock, the flock of mutas, here's your little medevac. And then you send your medevac out to drop. The Zerg player is actually not harassing. Nowadays, Zergs don't harass with their mutas as much anymore. They chase down your drop and go kill it. And so you accomplish nothing. They just killed like a medevac full of units for free, basically. Like, yeah, sure, maybe some units landed out, but they still died. And then if you try and drop in 2 or 3 places at once, That used to be great. That used to be really, really good. But guess what? Zergs, now they split up Ling Baneling into like 2 control groups, or even sometimes 3. So they'll have like 2 control groups of Ling Bane, one at one base, one at another base, and they'll have that flock of mutas flying around to chase down and kill the drops. It's like fucking Metal Gear Solid. Like, you gotta like the mutas and the Ling Baneling, those 2 control groups of Ling Baneling are like the guards, and you're like fucking Solid Snake with your medevacs, like, except that it doesn't work anymore. So if you try and do like really heavy drop play, it turns out the Zerg players have gotten good enough at multitasking and splitting up their units that you just are donating units to them for free, and then you die. Because they just, then after they have this group of Lings here, this group of Ling Bane here, and the mutas, guess what? After they just killed all the units that you just donated to them, then they just group their army, and they fucking come at you, bro, and then they kill you, because you have no units, because they all died in the drop, in the medevacs. And so, what does that mean for Bio TVZ? What it means is, nowadays, in StarCraft 2, what you'll see is most people, maybe they'll send out, like, 1 8 Marine medevac drop, but they'll do that while Terran just has to, like, Deathbolt. You just have to do that parade push, Widowmine, Marine, Marauder, medevac. You have to, like, up front do a huge push. There's not really, the drops sort of end up killing yourself. So, yeah. Let's talk about TVP metagame. It hasn't changed since, like, Wings of Liberty, except Protoss all-ins are ridiculous. Like, the matchup is still, I don't know why people don't talk about it more. TVP is still a really shitty matchup ever since the Oracle speed buff. There's so many games that you can just like auto lose to Oracles, Blink, or even like DTs. There's too many ways that the game just sort of like really ends quickly, and it has never been fixed. And I think it's never been fixed because the win rates have been like relatively even. So, like, Blizzard doesn't see it as a problem that the matchup is like that, but I think it is a huge problem when, like, you get on ladder and, like, some kid, some diamond player or whatever, low masters, like, can proxy a Stargate, and if you don't find the Stargate or predict they're doing it, then you just sort of die, or you get so far behind that, you know. So, TVT metagame, it's pretty much the same, too. Overall, excuse me here, guys, my nose is going crazy now during this video. But, so, TVT, Terran versus Terran, the only thing that's changed about TVT is it became more like PvP and ZVZ in terms of, like, opening build order bullshit. Like, there's a lot of ways to die. It's like that movie, like, 1,000 Ways to Die. Like, that's, like, pretty much every mirror matchup in StarCraft 2 has become that. Which is not good, but, you know, at least TVT is, in general, the best matchup. I feel like it's the most... That's the best test of skill between 2 players. So yeah, that's like the metagame, or that's what I wanted to talk about. I guess this video really, I just wanted to talk about the TVZ thing, because I see so many people saying that why aren't you dropping more, and I don't think they understand, or they don't understand that the meta has changed where drops are really, really not good to do. So that's that. What else about the metagame can I talk about? Well, first of all, Blizzard, where the fuck are our patches? Patch your fucking... Do I need to get into this again? Oh my god! I get angry over this shit. What's going on? Where are the patches? Nothing. What? You guys remember the last time I made a fucking video about this shit? And I said the same thing. I told you guys, I'm like, they say they're gonna patch, and then, like, it's gonna take, like, 6 to 8 months. And then nothing's gonna happen. It happened again. Are you all honestly going to let Blizzard fucking fool you over and over again? They don't give a shit. They don't give a flying fuck about StarCraft. Otherwise, they'd patch their fucking game. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Like, come on. Implement your Swarmhost design. They need to implement their Swarmhost design changes. Do something, change the game, do something, release Legacy of the Void beta, because let's talk about something else here. Map hackers. There's a ton of them. I play a lot of them, of course, because I stream and they target me like the asshole scumbag pieces of shit they are. But I think it's a pretty rampant thing on Battle.net, period. I mean, I've even had like Platinum and Diamond League players send me replays of people that have been hacking that I went over one day, and apparently, like in Pro League, the Korean coaches called out Blizzard, and they're like, Blizzard, what the fuck? Like, please, like, they were supposed to do an interview or something, but then they just changed the interview topic, and the coaches just basically made it about hackers and how Blizzard is not, they're not doing anything, and they need to address it, which is, it's like a wake-up call. Come on, Blizzard. Like, even the Korean, like, it's apparently a really rampant problem on the Korea server too. On every server, I think it's a problem. I've even played a couple of hackers already on Europe. To be honest, they're everywhere right now, and it's a huge issue, I think, because like that's how a game dies if you don't like patch the if you don't get the cheaters that are, like, it's so rampant right now that if something isn't done about it, it's not going to be good for the health of the game itself. So I think like Blizzard needs to, I mean, I would hope they're not doing nothing. They need to tell the community. They need to tell us, the community, through Reddit or whatever, interviews, posts, Battle.net, official posts, Twitter, something. They need to let us know that they even recognize it's a problem, because we haven't heard a word about it. And I know that they may not want to glorify the issue or like make it. They may not want to bring it up because then more people will hack if they hear like, oh, there's hacks for StarCraft 2. I'm gonna go download those. But guess what? Like, it's to the point right now, like, everybody knows. So, you know, it's already out there in the open. Blizzard needs to do something about it. So that was the other thing I wanted to say here, about the game. That's, you know, it's really depressing playing ladder when, like, probably, like, I'd say every 2 out of 5 games I get are against somebody that's, like, blatantly cheating. That's hacking, or, well, for me, I play a lot of fucking stream snipers. But I'd say, like, every 2 out of 5 people I play are, like, probably hackers, right? Like, that's the feeling I get. And it's not, I mean, it's not good, too. And I understand, like, even myself, I've become, like, really paranoid about it, because I play so, like, I've legitimately played so many of them that it's like, well, I don't know now, like, I'm playing Barcode Protoss number 5382, and this guy's like blind countering me, and it's not just me, guys. There's, you know, it's a lot of other people too. I've watched other streams as well, and I've like seen some crazy shit, and just the paranoia that it brings, and that, like, that negative stuff to the, because you don't know anymore. Like, is this guy a hacker or not? Like, I don't know. I've played so many now. Some are really, really blatant and obvious about it, but it's not that you get the picture. It's not good that there's so many hackers to the point where, like, you have to just be like, after every game you're just like, well, I better check this replay specifically for that. That's not good. What else do I want to talk about here? I guess that's it about the game. I think Blizzard should, you know, it's just, I could say the same thing over and over again, as usual. Blizzard needs to patch more often. Metagame needs to change more often. I will say I would like to give a shout out to Riot Games for being bad at, like, see, guys, let me give you, those of you that don't play League, I play League and StarCraft. I play both now. It's job security, motherfuckers, just in case StarCraft 2 ever literally dies. I got my motherfucking stream job security there by learning. I've already started learning another game. But let me tell you, for those of you that play StarCraft, which is probably 95% of you that watch my stream, because most of my fan base is from StarCraft, if you don't know about League, they patch their game like every 2-3 weeks. They have a test server that they constantly test shit on, like literally every week, like a new test patch change, and then they revert it or they keep it, or like they have their shit together. Like, Riot Games, there's a reason why League is so big, and it's not just because of, it's a lot due to the gameplay, but the gameplay is also due to patching from the company that supports and created the game, there's a lot of support there. You can very, very easily tell. And also, so a big thing with League of Legends right now is in the jungle, like jungle champion diversity really sucks. For those of you that play StarCraft, what that means is there's only a couple really viable competitive jungle picks at the moment. You could make an analogy to StarCraft, like, you know, Swarmhost is like very oppressive because it's so good that it's just like one strategy that's way overused, and like it's just the best thing to do. Just like there's like the best junglers to pick right now in the new jungle. But guess what? Like the League community has basically been up in arms about it. Just like the StarCraft 2 community has been up in arms about Swarmhost for so long. But the difference here is the response time. Riot has already made a statement about it that they agree and recognize that the jungle is fucked up, basically, and they're gonna, like, they're making changes to it. They're doing it. They're making continuous changes to it, and they have been. And that's great. That's what's supposed to happen. If something's fucked up, that's what's supposed to happen. So why can't like, it took, like, people in the League community were so up in arms, and then Riot's like, oh, okay, you're right, guys, let's fix it. But when it comes to StarCraft 2, we do that, like, Blizzard doesn't fucking, there's not that support there, that response time. It takes, like, a year and a half, a year for Broodlord Infestor, a year and a half for Swarmhost bullshit. Mech is still not viable against Protoss at pro level. Even on ladder, it's, like, really tough to mech it work. So yeah, you know, Blizzard, they need to patch their stuff, and they need to, like, they need to do what Riot's doing, where they continuously patch and let their game evolve, and but, you know, help it out too, help out like when there's blatantly stupid stuff like Swarmhosts, and not take, like, the way Blizzard does things right now is they say they're gonna fix it. Well, it takes them like 6 months to a year to acknowledge it's a problem. Takes them another 3 months to acknowledge that they're gonna do something about it. Another 3 months later, they're like, we got a test map. Another 3 months after that, they're like, alright guys, we're gonna do the changes. And then maybe they say they're gonna, like, revert one of the, they're not gonna, no, actually they never do that. They actually just go through with the change even if it's bad. And then we have that in the game for the next year and a half, and then we're fucked. We're just completely fucked. That's literally what happens with how Blizzard patches. So yeah, I guess that's all for this video, guys, about StarCraft 2, the metagame, Blizzard, hackers, patching. And yeah, thanks for watching, listening. Leave some comments. Trolls, stop trolling. Haters, keep on hating. You guys are my free advertising department. I like it. I like it. I like it. You guys work for free. You're basically all my fucking bitches. You work for me for free. You just advertise every fucking time. Every time that I read, like, a post on Reddit or whatever, or like Team Liquid or something, or I see some guy like, man, why is Avilo still streaming this much, and why, like, he just fucking does this so, and I'm just like, you're advertising for me for free. Thank you, motherfucker. Like about a week ago, or a couple days ago, or a week, I played Major in a tournament, and I lost because well, he blind countered me. He probably was watching my stream, not during the games. People misinterpret it. He was probably watching my stream, the previous guy I played, to see my build orders in TVT, and he, like, blatantly blind countered me the first game and the second game or whatever. And then afterwards on Twitter, I, like, messaged him and I trolled him, and oh my god, all these fucking people got rustled, and then there was, like, some stupid thread about it with, like, 1 million upvotes. Like, oh god, you guys are, the haters are so fucking stupid. Like, it's so easy to make them work for me for, like, zero. I don't have to pay them, and it's just amazing. Like, thank you, haters. All you people that like me and watch me and love me, thank you. Thank you very much for being loyal fans and whatnot, and loyal brovolos and watching the stream. And yeah, peace out for now, guys. See you later. Peace.